Tifu by having a threesome with a couple and possibly ruining their relationship. This is my first post and also a throwaway account. To be honest, I'm not sure if this is the best place to put this post, but here it goes. I, 25 female, have been friends with this couple for about a year now. I met Jenny from my job and she introduced me to her boyfriend Will. They're honestly a lovely couple. They like to make fun of each other and joke around a lot. They're pretty much my type of crowd I like to be around, so it wasn't long before we became fast friends. My friendship with Jenny turned flirty. We would use pet names for each other, call each other babe and all that. Not long after Will kinda follows her footsteps and now we're all calling each other pet names and things kinda escalate from there. Well, yesterday I went over their apartment to chill and the topic turns into the subject of sex. They asked if I ever had a threesome before. I said no, but I'd like to try someday so I could see what the hype was about. Jenny then says, "Are you interested in trying it out with us?" I asked if it was a joke, but Will tells me that no, it's not a joke. I think about for a while before agreeing, since they both asked it should be okay, right? We drink a little more but not enough to get drunk. Then we're all stumbling into their bedroom and giggling like a bunch of teenagers and then clothes start coming off. I don't want to get too deep into details, but just as me and Will were getting into the heat of the moment, Jenny just bursts into tears. Will gets off me and tries to ask Jenny what was wrong, but she's shaking her head and just sobbing in her hands. I freaked out and just starting getting dressed while Will consoled her. I grabbed my keys and just got out of there. Jenny never said why she was crying, but I had a feeling it was because of me and Will. I'm not sure how they're doing right now, but I refuse to pick up their calls because I just feel so damn guilty. I should have spoken to Jenny alone about it and instead let my horniness control my actions. Too long did not read. I had a threesome with a couple. Jenny starts crying while me and Will have sex and probably ruined their relationship. It may be difficult, but all parties had agreed to what happened. What you have is unknowns and I think you should take their call. It could be simply them apologizing to you and letting you know everything is okay. A couple thought they wanted to have a threesome. The girl found out she didn't. That's all that happened. It's not for everyone to see your significant other getting hot and heavy with someone else. Jenny was crying, but I bet a whole spectrum of emotions was being felt. Not your fault. Hopefully after some time your relationship will be at least at a work-friendly level. OMG, pick up the phone. For all you know, she is mortified and feels terrible because she didn't expect to react that way and she feels embarrassed and wants to apologize to you. Why else would they call you? To yell at you or chew you out or tell you they're upset? That makes zero sense. Why would they do that? They already know you know they were upset. There's no reason to call to communicate that to you. Please get in touch with them. Well, where there's a will, there's a way. Doesn't sound like your fault. She asked you? This sounds like the same exact threesome story I've seen on here the last few days, just from the perspective over a different person involved. As a guy with a girlfriend, who expressed the desire to have a threesome with another girl, this is among the two scariest thing I can imagine happening. The other being that either of us has some sexual chemistry with the third player that is so strong, it ruins sex with each other. Jenny was just as much a part of that conversation as Will was. She had ample opportunity to protest rather than lead you on. Don't feel bad. She probably just had second thoughts. Happens all the time when fantasy becomes reality. When you're ready, you should hear them out though to understand what happened. I bet they actually feel terrible for basically luring you into a threesome, then ruining what could have been a great experience due to second thoughts, regret on Jenny's end. Today I fucked up by looking through my girlfriend's phone. Obligatory, this was actually a week ago. But I'm lying in bed tonight unable to sleep because I still don't know how to bring up what I saw. So my girlfriend and I have had a pretty awesome relationship thus far, or so I thought. We generally have awesome communication and over the past year we have been having a threesome with one of our mutual friends. My girlfriend and him are admittedly closer than I am with him, but I never thought much of it until recently. But I started to get a bad feeling about their relationship, so I briefly looked through their texts, and was completely shocked at what I saw. They have been secretly talking about how much they love each other, and sharing dirty pictures, sexting for months without my knowledge. I had thought we were all having fun together, but it turns out they secretly have an entire level of relationship beyond what I knew about. There were even a couple texts mentioning that she wants to try a relationship with him, but was afraid of hurting me. I'm not even sure if it's cheating, because technically I said it was okay for them to have sex. But I still feel completely betrayed. I'm not sure how to bring it up with her, because I know it was wrong to violate her trust by looking at their private messages. Can relationships survive this kind of thing? Too long did not read. Looked through my girlfriend's phone, found out my girlfriend is in love with the guy we have been having a threesome with. Hit the road, bro. Honestly, might seem impossible right now, but you found out how dishonest she is and that she wants to be with him. What more do you need to know? She already broke up with you, but just hasn't shared the news. You might not feel like it now, but you didn't fuck up, you got lucky. Your girlfriend is a shitty partner. So is your friend. Even if they get into a relationship, they'll just cheat on each other. But that's not your concern. She was cheating on you and your feeling of being betrayed are valid. Leave the relationship and do everything you need to move on. I'm sorry that this happened to you. She says she doesn't want to hurt you. Well, she has, and they're both assholes for doing this. I myself have never been in a relationship like this, but my friends that have been tell me that there is an unwritten rule about the third party being sexual with only one of the couple. It's a big no-no. It's a massive break in trust. A threesome is no longer a threesome when one of you aren't there. Break up and stay away from both of them. For your own peace of mind, don't be in contact with them. That's it. Now focus on healing and taking care of yourself, because that's what you need to do. A tale as old as time. You said it was okay for them to have sex, not develop a romantic relationship outside of the situation y'all already had going on. While a relationship can survive something like this, it usually doesn't survive for long cause the level of trust never returns. She's emotionally cheating, she sucks in my opinion. I hope you leave her and find someone you deserve. Whose idea was the threesome? Hers? When you agreed to a threesome, you agreed to the three of you engaging in sexual activity together. Did you say, go fuck him when I'm not around? No. You didn't. She's cheating. End this now because you deserve better. I mean, you kind of FKED up by fostering this situation in the first place.